how can school employees help to prevent child abuse?
So school employees are often in a really good position to be able to promote families' protective factors, which can reduce child abuse or neglect, or reduce the likelihood that a child will be maltreated in the future. So one of the protective factors is parental resilience, and schools and everybody in the community can really help with that by just reminding parents to take time for themselves, to do some of the things that they enjoy. Another one that I think schools are really great at is social connections. So we know that when parents are socially connected, they're less likely to maltreat their children. And I know a lot of the schools in the community often have events where families can come out, they can get to know each other, just have a good time and build up those connections. Another thing we can do is encourage parents to enroll their kids in extracurricular activities. That's not only a great opportunity for kids to learn new skills and meet new friends, but also for parents on the sidelines to get to know one another and build some connections and maybe some new friends for themselves. Another protective factor is concrete support. So we know when parents are stressed out because they don't have the financial means to provide their children with what they need and sometimes with what they want, it can be very stressful. So just one easy thing that we can do is make sure that all of our families are aware of what's out there in the community to help them. So help with utilities, there's some great agencies out there that can help with that. The free and reduced lunch program that kids can benefit from at school, as well as food banks. Okay. So just letting people know what's out there can be of a great help. I think any of us that are parents know that on any particular day, parenting might be more challenging than another. Yeah. And I think it's especially true for parents whose children are struggling to meet developmental milestones, or maybe struggling academically, or having some behavioral or mental health problems. So I think it can go a long way if we could just sit down with those parents and hear what their fears are about what's going on with their child, and let them know maybe some skills that they can try with their children at home and at school to help them be successful, and even let them know about the Children's System of Care, which is a state agency that can also under the Department of Children and Families, which is available to all the children in New Jersey. And lastly, we can really help the children build up some protective factors. So we know that children who are socially and emotionally competent and who are able to express their emotions are easier to get along with and generally easier to parent. So I know a lot of schools really work with kids to build their emotional vocabulary through reading at younger ages or through fun activities and games as they get older, and that can really prepare kids to just be more successful in life.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. It's good to know, too, and it was good that you were able to highlight a lot of the preventative measures and the resources that are available through DCPP, because I think that, let's face it, whether people still call it DIFUS or DCPP, I think what initially would be coming into their minds is that, oh my, my child may be taken from my home or taken from me, and that's not necessarily the case. It's really there as support. For families that are struggling, for parents that are struggling, to provide resources to those families, and ultimately to make sure that children are safe.
Yes, absolutely.
So, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. However, I know there are probably things going on during the course of the entire year, which is important for the work that you do and that your agency does. But if I was in the community and I was looking for upcoming events, whether in April or throughout the course of the year, where might they go?
There's information on our website, which I believe is available on the screen.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the work that you do. It's a great conversation, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.